point y'all DJ Collins didn't come tell jokes. I'm like the knockout version of it. He's like, we the best! I asked me like, nigga, we try. Alright. Alright, you good? Alright. Everybody fucking doing that? Everybody having a good time? Yeah! Everybody having a good time? Yeah! Eat myself and shit. So anyway, my name is William Harrah. Just to show of hands, how many people drive here on expired tags? Fucking hell! My shit been expired since last April, 2011. So with that said, let me tell y'all a little routine I do every time I drive, because that's just dangerous. So I get in the car, I check my rear view mirror, make sure my wipers is turning, make sure my lights work and everything. And then I put in my CD, the shit that I ride to all the time. This is my jam to ride to. Y'all know what it is? This motherfucking Carrie Underwood, Jesus Take the Wheel. Cause Jesus? Jesus, I need to get from point A to point B, and I may or may not have one. Now, I'll tell you what, Jesus, my homeboy, when I get in the car, shoot, I mean, every lesson I can get on the road. Fuck what y'all heard. So, with that said, there was another time where I took a Sunday cruise, so I decided to indulge myself, smoke a little something. It wasn't cigars either, well it was, but I took the tobacco out, and there's marijuana in it, just whatever. And so I was sitting there driving, enjoying myself. I had Jesus in the passenger seat, sitting there enjoying myself. All I hear is whoop whoop. And I was like, Jesus, I'm gonna need you to eat this weed. Come on, Jesus. Don't be fucking around. You turn water into wine, turn this dog into a misdemeanor. Yeah, that's my So anyway, me growing up and stuff, I wouldn't say I grew up poor, but we didn't have a lot of money. My mom kind of gave us stuff that we need and stuff that we wanted, but it wasn't exactly like the top shelf, top brand stuff, you know what I mean? For example, like what's the best ranch you can get? Hidden Valley. Fuck what y'all say about anything else, but Kraft, I don't even know any other ranches, Hidden Valley. We didn't have Hidden Valley though. She went to the Dollar Tree and got Greater Valley. It was like Hidden Valley. It was like Hidden Valley, but I heard they got a higher crime rate and shit. Shit be tasting watery too. And then some toys that we used to have, any of y'all old heads, people got mad at me. Any of y'all old heads before like Nintendo and stuff, remember Rocket Socket Robots? Yeah! But we didn't have Rocket Socket Robots though, we had a less violent version. It was like Restraining Order Cyborgs. And the shit was big as hell too because like they couldn't be 100 feet within each other, so it was just like, you didn't know what the fuck to do. And as for food, everybody eat Cracker Jacks back in the day, had the little fries and stuff. Well, somehow my mom found the proverbial opposite. Instead of Cracker Jacks, we was eating nigga gems. And instead of a prize, it either came with a single Newport or a sample of Blue Magic hair cream. I don't know what, but they was getting their little graphic. And then the last toy I used to mess with, people had G.I. Joes. Dudes had G.I. Joes and shit. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. But instead of G.I. Joes, you know, we couldn't get that good, so we got like Army Reserve Steve. Yeah, like Army Reserve Steve was bad. Army Reserve Steve was cool. He had karate chop action and all that, but it only worked like 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. So I had to be real selective with it. Everybody like, and so anyway, one thing I want to say about myself, give it up for my beautiful fiance. She's so over there right here. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
So anyway, we live together, and one thing that couples do when they live together is go shop for furniture, right? It's fun, it should be simple, get something for the house, goes with the feng shui and shit. Usually people go shopping for furniture by like, you know, how big their living room is, or like what color it's gonna be, or what type of fabric it is. I don't fuck with none of that. One factor that I decide if I need to buy furniture or not, is if I can fuck on it or not. If I can't fuck on it, it's not going in my house. I don't tell the people that sell it either, they be like, oh, look at this washer and dryer. It's top loading, it's top of the line, it's energy efficient. My ass running my finger across it. I was like, I don't know about this shit here. I mean, we got a perfectly good tub and shit, but I really don't like it now. Motherfucking too hot. Next thing we was looking for is like an ottoman. Something to put your feet on is too low. And my fiance's like, hey, we could really use an ottoman, you know, bring the house together. This looks nice, it's cheap. And I'm just like, I don't know. What the fuck we need an ottoman for? I don't even think our living room that big for all that. And she was like, we need something. I was like, I don't want the shit in my house. Now, the opposite, let us be at a garage sale looking at the ugliest like sofa. And I was like, hey, what's this? It's a tight ass sofa. What'd you say, only 20 years old? This shit got flower print and stuff, so you don't make it like this no more. Hell yeah. But the boilers come with it too, yeah, we need this in our house for sure. Man, fucking hell yeah. Wrap it up, put it in the truck. And so, we're saying, with my fiance and stuff, I consider her my best friend and stuff like that. So we go out, oh yeah, clap that. Sometimes it can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing. I'm gonna tell you about the bad part of that. So one night when we come home drinking, I sit there, we come home, we turn on the TV. My favorite movie is on X-Men. I think like the third one. And just to let you know a little bit more about myself, I watch Japanese cartoons and play video games because I'm about that life. So get that out of your fucking head and enjoy the rest of this. So we sitting here watching X-Men and shit, and Halle Berry's like Storm, and she's flying around looking all fine and shit. And my best friend, my fiance, she's sitting there like, I forgot how beautiful Halle Berry looks at Storm. And my ass just got drunk from the club, friendship rears its ugly head. I'm all like, I fucking dog shit as Halle Berry. At Storm though. And then like, she look at me like how someone would look. She give me like a slap in that desk stare, like, what the fuck did you just say there? And since we best friends, I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I would. Tell me if I'm wrong. And she's like, you know what? And she tried to get me back. She's like, you know what the fuck up? I fuck the shit out of Hugh Jackman because he can get the business looking all ripped and shit. And I was like, girl, I know you. You don't like fucking hairy Australians. You ain't fucking nothing. And so after that argument, we had to go to bed and shit. Well, I had to sleep on the couch. So we get up the next morning, I see her making breakfast. And I was like, oh, bud, you making breakfast? What you making? She was like, tell that bitch Halle Berry to make you some breakfast. And me being a best friend, not worried about if I get in trouble now, I was like, well, Halle Berry's an actor, and I don't know her, and like, you're in the kitchen now, and the eggs are in the fridge, and the bacon's in the freezer, so love you, get to it. But on the real, we do experience things together. We do stuff that's really supportive. So recently, we both went on a double date with some coworkers to ours. And guess where? Some people go to double dates to the movies, you know, to the restaurant. We went to the strip club. Hell yeah. Y'all clap for that too. That would be fun. So we went on this double date with this other couple to this strip club. And, you know, I've been drinking, smoking, or whatever. And this is the first time she went to the strip club. So I give me about good $15 worth of ones and shit. Because, you know, I was going to make it rain in that bitch. Well, I don't know about making it rain. I was going to make it precipitate, make it rain. hustle, you know, like this. Whatever kind of weather $15 a month's gonna get me, that's what's gonna get. So anyway, we go over there, strippers doing their thing like, And you know, my fiance there, she wanted to be a lady. She comes up with like, you know, a little bit of money. She was like, do I hand it to her? She's not grabbing it. I was like, no, throw that shit up there. Well, I don't want to be rude. I was like, no, you're going to be rude, not get it up there. Now throw that shit up there. She wanted it. Well, at least the strippers are nice. It's like, oh no, go ahead, stick me in there, baby. All right. And I was like, all right. And so later on, since I'm a big nerd and shit, I got way super drunk there and stuff like that. And I just started having more fun throwing money at them than actually seeing naked bodies. I mean, I enjoyed that too, but I never really got to experience like tipping and stuff like that. So I started making a game out of it and shit. It got to a point where I got so drunk, I had a fistful of money, and I turned them and I thought I was a Terminator come back in time to assassinate these strippers. And the only weapon I had was currency, and I was just like, fucking them all up. So basically that whole night I was just sitting there acting a fool with money, pretending to be different people. And my best friend, she was with me, she kind of caught on. And normally some people be like, sit your silly ass down. Nah, she was my best friend. She come up to me and she was like, we seen this bad stripper that was just sitting there working and all that. And I was just staring at her. I was like, what am I gonna do to this bitch? And my fiance comes up to my ear and said, finish that bitch off with a 20. Oh, she gave me permission! So I sit there and walk up there, look her dead in the eye, and did the most nerdiest thing I could. I pretended I was like Goku from Dragon Ball Z, and just started powering up. I just looked there and was like, I swear to God, all the $17.32 exploded on her. That shit was glorious. And before security kicked me out, Amber looked at her and said, flawless victory. It was out. All right, y'all. That's me. That's my time.